Hey, family. Welcome back to No Party with B and J. Today, we're staying right here in Tennessee because the choices being made in Washington are hitting your kitchen table, your benefits, and your access to health care.
We're breaking down SNAP cuts, healthcare cuts, a secret lawsuit clause worth up to $500,000, and the latest on what Senator Marsha Blackburn is and is not saying about that payout.
Bill Hagerty's stance is loud and clear. He said he will not take the money, period.
Blackburn's stance? Well, she's talking, but she's not giving Tennessee a straight yes or no. Let's start with the truth they hoped nobody would catch. Inside the shutdown-ending bill, buried deep in the fine print, was a clause letting certain senators sue the federal government for up to $500,000 each.
This is tied to the January 6th investigation, specifically when the Justice Department pulled certain senators' phone records. And Tennessee, this is not rumor, this is the actual bill text.
And yes, Marsha Blackburn is one of the senators whose records were part of that group, which means she's eligible for the payout.
Now, here's where the story twists. She says the fight is not about the money, but she has not explicitly said she will refuse the money.
Meanwhile, Bill Hagerty told Tennesseans straight up, I'm not seeking taxpayer money on this.
Now, let's answer the big question. How did something this explosive get into the bill?
Well, it was slipped in at the very last minute. No public debate, no announcement, no conversation.
Democrats and Republicans later admitted they didn't know it was there. It was hidden exactly when people were desperate to end the shutdown.
This is how political games get played. You bury it during a crisis and pray nobody reads the fine print.
Now, let's get to the bill that really affects real people here at home.
The One Big Beautiful Bill Act. This is something that Marsha Blackburn supported.
Here's what the Big Beautiful Bill does. It cuts SNAP benefits. It cuts ACA, Obamacare subsidies. It cuts medical funding, adds tougher work requirements. It pushes more costs onto states. It gives tax cuts to the wealthy and reduces rural health care funding.
In short, Tennessee gets less. Tennessee families get less. Tennessee seniors get less. Rural Tennessee gets hit the hardest.
And Tennessee cannot afford more cuts. We're already dealing with hospital closures, high poverty counties, food insecurity, and low-income families are barely, and I do mean they're barely holding on, Justin.
It's tough times right now. Let's look at the contradiction clearly. Marsha Blackburn said 1 in 10 Tennesseans rely on SNAP. They shouldn't have to worry about their next meal.
Well, she did. But then she voted for the bill that cuts the SNAP program long term.
Senator Marsha Blackburn says she cares about health care.
But votes for a bill that cuts ACA support, cut Medicaid assistance, and weaken rural health care.
Blackburn says the $500,000 payout isn't about the money.
But she hasn't given it clear, I will not take the payout statement like Hagerty did.
So we need to put it all out on the table. She's eligible for a $500,000 payout. She supported the Big Beautiful Bill Act that cuts benefits Tennesseans rely on. She's talking, but she's not committing. And she wants to be governor in 2026.
So the real question isn't political, it's practical. Is she working for Tennessee families or for the political interests in Washington.
Now, to be fair, Haggerty is also on the list of senators whose phone records were pulled.
But he stood up and made a clear statement: I'm not taking taxpayer money.
That takes out all the guesswork. Blackburn has not made the same statement, so the guesswork is still there.
Let's talk about something that touches every family: healthcare.
We all need health care, and it affects us and our families very dearly, and Tennessee ranks near the bottom nationally. We're losing a lot. We're losing rural hospitals, maternity units, doctors, affordable coverage options, all while those deductibles are being raised right in front of our very eyes.
And the big, beautiful bill, it cuts even more, Justin. It cuts ACA subsidies, rural health funding, Medicaid support, safety net programs.
And Marsha Blackburn supported those cuts, so families who are already struggling would fall even further.
This matters even more because she's running for governor in 2026.
And governors decide a lot. They decide SNAP administration, Medicaid expansion, healthcare funding, rural hospital lifelines, work requirement rules.
If she supported cuts in Washington, what happens when she controls the Tennessee budget?
And let's remember, both parties have played in secrecy. Obama, Trump, and Biden all kept Epstein documents sealed.
This isn't red versus blue. This is power versus the people. And Tennessee needs leaders who stand with the people.
Talking loud isn't leadership. TV quotes are not policy.
If the votes don't match the values, families pay the price.
She's eligible for a payout. She hasn't clearly refused it. She voted for SNAP cuts. She voted for health care cuts. She supported the big, beautiful bill, and she wants to run the whole state of Tennessee.
Tennessee, you deserve better than mixed signals. You deserve honesty. You deserve protection. You deserve leadership that answers the questions straight.
This is no party with B&J. We will tell you the truth so you can make the call.
And if you can't vote, vote. And if you can't vote, drive 5 to Kent.
What's up, everybody? Gather round, let's ignite. It's the sensible thinker shining true tonight with your host Brenda and Justin in the